Hi, I'm Mya Romero with UC Irvine Athletics, and today I'm here with men's tennis athlete Max Fardanesh. So, first, can you tell me a little bit about where you're from and how you started playing tennis?
Yeah, so I'm from the Bay, a city called Albany. It's right next to Berkeley.
Okay.
And I started playing tennis when I was 8. I just started with my dad. Like, we would just go on the courts and he taught me just like how to hit the ball. And I had this coach who was like really good at getting me into it. She was really intense.
Okay.
But like in a good way. Like one day we did 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
But no, she was great, and like she really got me hooked.
Okay. It's always either a good coach that gets you into it or a bad coach that gets you out of it.
That's true. Yeah.
So you were ranked number 8 nationally out of high school. What was it like for you to get recruited?
So yeah, that's a long story. So I was ranked 8 nationally when I was 15. Mm-hmm. And then when I was 15, I got hit pretty hard with 2 stress fractures in my back. So like 2 pretty serious injuries, one after the other. So from 15 to 18, I wasn't able to play tennis. So I was just out. And then like, because I wasn't playing, I just applied to schools normally.
Okay.
Because like I wasn't sure if I was gonna play again. So I got into UCLA.
Okay.
I went there for a year, but just like as a regular student.
Okay.
It's like not on the team. And then while I was there, like I recovered and like was able to train and compete again. And then like I really wanted to like join a Division I team. So at the time, Davis was willing to take me. So I went there for a year. And then I got the great opportunity to come here, and I took that, and like super thankful to Coach Mike Saunders. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
He was willing to take me, and honestly, it was like one of the best decisions I've ever made coming here. So.
Was it hard to get back into tennis after all that?
It was way harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
So I thought it was kind of gonna be like I could just pick up right back where I left off, but like it totally wasn't the case. Like, it took a long time, but I mean, I'm feeling like pretty good now physically, so like I'm super grateful for that.
Okay, so last season your team won the Big West Championship, and now as team captain this season, what has the team dynamic been like? What do you see the team being capable of doing this year?
So the team dynamic is great. Like I love it. Last year was awesome. Like it was a great experience, and this year, like we're super close. We're super motivated. We have a lot of fun together, and you know, we had such a great year last year, and we lost so many guys. And you know, at the beginning, I think like a lot of us were, you know, like a little bit worried, like what was going to happen, because we were losing like more than half our team.
Right.
And it's like turned out so great.
Yeah, and that must be weird for you too, because you kind of came in last year as someone like a fresh face.
Yeah.
And now you're stepping into a captain role.
Yeah. It's been like really interesting. Yeah. But it's been really fun. Like the guys have made, like especially the freshman guys have made things super easy. Like they're like super motivated, and they're awesome. Like they've been like awesome for the team. So it's honestly like they've made it super easy.
What's something you guys do as a team outside of practices or games?
We literally, I just came back from the eatery right now. So we spend a lot of time there. We'll spend a lot of time like at Al Irwin, just studying and hanging out. Before our match last week, we went to Panini Kebab, you know, like for like a pre-match dinner, like tradition that we have. And yeah, just a lot of hanging out. Sometimes like a little bit too long, like it takes up the whole day, and then like you have a bunch of schoolwork to do, and yeah.
What do you feel like is the strongest part of your game on the court this season?
I'd say my serve. I've been feeling that definitely. It's always kind of been like my strength, but I feel like, you know, over the past year I've really worked on it, and our coach here, Mike Saunders, has been like really great on that. Like he's taught me like quite a few things that have really like helped my serve like go up a level. So yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone you model your play style after?
I'd say at the beginning, like for sure, Roger Federer.
Okay.
Because I have a one-hander, and he has a one-hander, and like when I was growing up, he was like the guy.
Yeah.
And so like I remember like I would watch like all of his matches, like the 2017 Australian Open. Like I was up at like 3 a.m. watching that. So yeah, he's been my role model for like since I've started playing tennis.
Okay. And then beyond tennis, you're a political science major. What's it like to balance that course load with tennis?
So, I mean, it's a lot of reading, like a lot of writing, but like I'm super interested in it. So I kind of like it, honestly. And just being like an athlete in general, like you definitely have to be on top of your time management.
Yeah.
Like a huge thing that I think like some people may not fully understand is like, you know, you have your practice and it takes up like almost half the day, and then you're super tired after. And like then, you know, like you get lunch like with your teammates. It takes, because of our team, like it takes like 3 hours, and then like you want to take a nap after, and then all of a sudden it's like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you haven't done anything.
What's something else you do outside of tennis in your free time?
I used to do a lot of photography when I was younger. I don't do that like as much anymore.
Okay, so now we're gonna do some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Bay or SoCal?
I'm gonna have to go with SoCal.
If you could be any fictional character, who would you be?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Forehand or backhand?
Technically, like I probably should say forehand, but I honestly like hitting my backhand better.
Okay. What's your hot take?
Me and my team were actually talking about this. We were talking about reading books.
Okay.
And I think everyone should try to write a book.
Oh.
On like whatever they want to write about.
Favorite surface to play on?
So I've like played on hard court my entire life, like most people in the US play on hard court. If I had to choose like for fun though, grass. It suits like a one-hander better.
Now I'm gonna have you try and serve and hit a cone blindfolded. You think you could do that?
No, but we'll try.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. First try. Oh, shoot. All right. First try. I hit it. I hit it. Let's go. You know what? I feel like I'm contacting the frame.
We could also do without the blindfold if you want.
You know, I think that would be that would be a good idea, I think. All right, first try, let's see what happens. That's insane. That was actually the first try.
Max, thanks for joining us today. Be sure to follow UC Irvine Athletics for more Anteater Spotlight interviews.